Let's get it.
God, in actuality, being the source of all intelligence, dwells in darkness. And God said, let there be light. And when light came, there had to be a shadow. And that shadow is what they're calling the darkness of evil. And that's why if you look in the Quran, the same word they use for darkness, Zulm, is the same word they use for shadow, Zulm. And the Arabic of the Quran is from the ancient Semitic, which goes back to the ancient Semitic language where Hebrew is the same word. So their definition of shadow and darkness was the same. Somewhere along the line, the preacher and the teacher got confused. And they just made all darkness bad. And then said darkness is associated with black, so black thus is bad. But black, not being a color but a state, existed before darkness. You see, because darkness is telling you it has a state, it has a degree of itself. Darkness. There is darkness, then there's less than darkness. And a shadow is determined by how far the sun is from the object that is reflected. You with me so far? So when you reach down inside the human being, right, in the mind, do you find light or darkness? And in that darkness you find reason, decision, and thought. So when God said, let there be light, and thus God created a shadow, the counterpart to light, the shadow was the darkness, the irreality, yet existed. The unpurposed, yet existed. The untangible, yet existed. The illusion of the Most High. So illusion translated as the Most High, and illusion to the Most High would be its equal untangible. The shadow is equal to you in all shape, size, and intensity, but not in density. You follow? That's why in the Black Book it says illusion and illusion. That's really from the same thing. Illusion is alluding to the shadow of the material thing. And we've been taught to ignore how important a shadow is. But all of us will step in the shade when it's too hot. And while we seek the shade, the shadow seems to become very important to us. But on a cloudy day, right before a picnic, when we're wishing for the sun, all of a sudden we no longer like the shade. We don't want clouds to hinder our picnic. Now, go away, clouds. So we've been taught to cast away the dark because it hinders what I can do in the light. Never realizing anything I do in the light is coming from the intellect.
From a place within, he passed the baton in the race to win. Harbor nature, earthquake, hurricanes in the end, tornadoes, volcanoes erupting. And Barry said he looking for change, yet they all travel, a Freemasonry thing. We are known as beings of non-ether, original creator. The darkness is getting deeper. Youngins running with the street sweepers, lacking direction and guidance. We need more leaders, cultivating our own land. Scissor up visas in the palace way before Caesar. Treaty of peace and friendship, 1787. A contract say we sovereign and independent. Place your attention on the old Meg stoneheads, statues and tombs, underwater pyramids of Giza borderline with the Orion stars. NASA flicked the face on Mars. It's water symbolizing life on any planet. Realize you have been reprimanded. Paint on the canvas before Picasso art. Without form, still making a mark.
When we look at the square, or the square, all we're looking at is a frame undefined. It has to, from that point, make a decision as to what it's going to become. But the cube has completed its journey into what it is. It becomes the cube. Or in Arabic, it becomes a Kaaba. You follow that? The square plus, now listen, the square geometrically add up to the cube. Square gives me 4, 90-degree angles. But the Q gives me how many?